So about that song, boss. I'm so glad so many people like it. I really wasn't sure if it was gonna do well or anything, but it seems like people are really enjoying it, and that means a lot to me. So thank you so much, you guys, for enjoying it. It does have a pretty deep meaning to it. So here, Big Bird, do you think you can take on these guys? I mentioned it's kind of about the music industry. I wanted to like expand on that a little bit and what I mean by that. Absolute banger, thanks you guys. I'm really happy. I put my heart and soul into it. A lot of people, I was reading all the comments and feedback on Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that, and a lot of people got it. A lot of people got the message. Which is about getting cocky because you're at the top of what may be considered like a niche community of musicians and how that's bad and you shouldn't be that way, which is what I think subconsciously happened to me. And when I entered, you know, a label and got, you know, trying to do mainstream stuff, I really kind of got in a bad position and really got down on myself and felt like, man, maybe it would be more worth it to just stay in my small community where I do so well. Sometimes it doesn't matter how many fans you may have or how big of a deal you think you are in a smaller community. You're never quite as big as you think you are. You know, big fish in a little pond, exactly. So that pridefulness I wanted to explore a little bit. Also, ㄛ's lyrics, are actually themed around the idea of what is considered to be, I think in English terms, a pyramid scheme. So essentially tricking people into thinking that you are doing better than you really are, kind of thing. And that's why in the story, Nezumi kind of like tries to convince Death Sensei, you fake making cheddar, right? In Japanese, pyramid scheme is called Nezumi ko. Kana? ちょっと待って. I forget what exactly it's called, but there's a specific word for pyramid scheme in Japanese, and it has the word Nezumi in it. It means rat hole, basically. Like a rat trap, rat hole. Rat? Pyramid scheme. Nezumi ko. Yeah. So that's why I called it Nezumi Scheme. So yeah, it's like that rat race in English, exactly. So there are a couple different, I don't really like Payback. I don't like this move. So do all your songs have a cheese reference? Actually, the cheese thing was more of flavor added by, oh my god, this guy's out for blood. It's more like flavor added by the translators. Which I appreciate. I think that the more accurate, like more literal translation of that line would be, it's a stench that no perfume can cover. But, but because there's a, you know, the rat in there, you're a rat that fakes making money. But of course they changed it to cheddar because, you know, we have the word cheddar for money in English. But the literal translation is you're a rat that pretends to make money. Yeah, so that's what that song is about, and I think yeah, the ending is very much like a taste of reality, and I'm glad that I went with that one because when I wasn't sure where to go with it, I was like, oh, you know, maybe it just turns out that Mori's telling an exaggerated story to the myth girls in the real world when she meets them for the first time. But then I thought, nah, we can make it more like relatable to what I'm going through right now, right? And so it was really kind of sobering for me to be super honest again with myself, with my music, and, you know, I think this is the kind of self-degradation that I want to move towards, instead of just outright saying, aha, I suck, you know? Here are all the reasons that I hate myself, etc. I think more subtle critiques of myself like this would be a good direction to move in. It takes courage to face that, yeah. But now that I've come to terms with it, I feel a lot better, you know? And I'm realizing maybe things are fine if I just stay in my lane. Maybe I don't want to be mainstream. Maybe it's too much. Maybe it's too scary, too full of people that don't get what we do here. I don't know. It's a constructive criticism type beat. Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, anyway. But one thing that I will say is that despite the fact that maybe things aren't really going crazy popping off in the mainstream, and that's fine, I feel like I am getting better at the production side of music. Like the production quality area. Pink Guy is destroying everything in her path right now, which is kind of how I thought we'd start off this. Well, I talked to you guys, so... But yeah, making music's always an adventure. And you know, a wise senpai once told me, even if you aren't number one, the most number one fun thing is being able to make music and have fun. Why else would you do it? If all you want to do is be the best of the best, that road is full of sadness and stress